In module 150, we will discuss learning to be a professional. Uh, how to become a good professional through learning, and the learning in what way? Learning by bridging the theory-practice gap in teacher education. Therefore, we will discuss learning to be a professional, bridging the theory-practice gap in teacher education. This has always been a question and concern in the international literature and among the practitioners, that there is a huge gap between the theory and the practice. What is being taught to the professionals and the expectations and the ground realities in the and at the place of the practice is totally different. It means that while providing the education and the trainings, the theories which were taught were not embedded with the practicum, which were not were not commensurating with the level of the practice. Basically, it's not the gap, but it is the gap of the interactions that is being done, or the teaching learning process that is being managed in the institution or by the teachers, that has not managed to minimizing or narrowing down the gap. This gap is basically the inconsistency that novice teachers encounter between what is they are thinking and what they have acquired and what are going to practice in their field. What are those approaches on the basis that we can understand that really this is the gap or not gap? Common sense approach. On the basis of common sense, we can say, on the basis of our common sense, we can say we studied this one but we are doing this one. Applied science approach, on the basis of this theory or this approach, we can say this does not meet with what the theory was taught. Philosophical approach, practical approach, and critical approach. Common sense approach, when we talk about the theory, and a theory is driven by practice and can be derived from the practitioner's understanding and insight. And when we look at the practice is seen as the expression of the practitioner's belief, concepts, and the understanding. And when we talk about the theory and the practice relationship, the theory is derived from the good practice, which is used to guide future practice. Now, this is the linkage, and this is the theory practice relations. What is the theory and what is the practice? So how, for example, what I apply any theory for the for my future practice, that has to be linked with what is my idea. Now, what is the good relations? The practitioners masters a skill from already existing practical knowledge. For example, the previous knowledge, the previous skills that one possesses, that must be related with the new theory that the teacher is going to share with the learners or the trainees or the students. And that way, the applied science example you will find in this table, and the philosophical approach example, and the practical approach example, and the critical approach examples in this table. Problems that cause the theory and practice gap. What are those problems? There's a list of the problems that because of those problems, one feels gap between theory and the practice. Educational research produces only a few conclusive results, and those results are not linked with the practical examples, and few practical results are provided in the researches. If you see the research journals and the thesis, and you will find that their recommendations or the findings that are given in those researches are not on the practical result based. And the practitioners who are in the field, they say that they are not sometimes not conclusive and sometimes not practical. And the practitioners make little use of education researches. There are different principles of linking theory to the practice. For example, the teachers should, in pre-service teachers, the teachers should be provided the training how to link theory with the practice, and the teacher training programs need to be based on the action research training. The teachers of the schools level and the college level and the university teachers should have command and the requisite skills of conducting action research. And the teachers should know how to shift traditional lecture based uh, transformative approach to the constructive active learning approach. From the lecture approach, it is one side input and the other are the recipient, and the other approach is the constructive approach that they are discussing and the debating and all are participating. So this is very easy to minimizing the gap between theory and practice. Another one is engaging the teachers and collaboratively analyzed and planned instructions. Teachers should be engaged. When you are teacher trainer teaching the B.Ed students, your students are the future teachers of the schools. There should be the collaborative approach to prepare the lesson plans, etc. Reflections means what you are feeling that must be reflected. In one way, the feedback is sometimes considered as the reflections. What you understand, feedback is something, the subsequent level, but the reflection is very important, that the one is linking the theory with the practice. And the teacher's questions, when you raise the questions, those questions become the linking points between theory and practice. And self-generated questions, when you going through the theory and when you are practicing those things, you generate the questions. When you reply those, you answer those questions, that's become the linking parameters or the linking aspects of theory and the practice. Teachers and the researchers should be collaborate with each other, because the researchers are creating the theories, the teachers are the practitioners. So there's the gap between the teachers and the researchers, theorists and the practitioners. There's a need to foster the research culture among the teachers, so that they should be the creator of the theories and they should be the practitioner of the theories. A good communication is the best way to link theory with the practice. We can conclude that there is a continuing need to assist the teachers or the practitioners and the researchers to narrowing down the gap in order to develop professionally and implement innovative, professionally competent teachers and implement innovation in education. With this type of the approach, we can minimize the gap between theory and the practice.